Hello everyone. Let's first see what we are going to discuss in this video. The video is timestamped so you can jump directly to the specific section as per your need. We will start with the why, and within this we will explore some more questions within its ambit. We will see what type of questions are asked. After this, having understood why, we will see how helpful are coaching institutes for studio test. Next, we will discuss how to prepare. Now, if you don't want to go into all the discussions, you can directly jump to this section. You can find the time codes in the description section. Although I would not recommend that. And in the last, I will try to give you some tips for the studio test. Now let's move on to the first section. Why is this exam conducted? The motive behind the studio test is to test your creativity within constraints. तो अब तक जो आपने written test दिया उसके अपने limitations हैं क्योंकि organization cannot understand the creative confidence a student has. With the studio test, you are physically available, and this gives so much opportunity to the examiner to test you. And believe me, this is more an opportunity for you to express yourself. I'll come to this part in a while, but first let's complete this topic. So I said they want to test your creativity. And if you ask your seniors, you will realize that there is no fixed pattern to this studio test. They will tell you that an ID asks anything in the name of testing creativity. Let me tell you some examples for the type of questions that they are asking in studio test. You can consider this as a pattern of the exam also. First of all, questions are based on material handling. I'm sure you all must have heard about this one. Making a 3D model from junk materials. Question on handling clay is asked. Storytelling questions are asked. You are supposed to narrate a story on a particular theme. Then question on audio visuals are asked. A photograph or a video is shown and the questions are asked. Sometimes a question can include all the above parts. For example, you will be asked to narrate a story using the clay model as a part of the story and so on. And recently they have started giving group activities. That means you are assigned a team and they may ask each member of the team to narrate a story. Each member of the team has to narrate for a particular time, say 1 minute, and then the next member has to continue from there on. But this is not limited to stories only. This can include doodle in a group or making a 3D model in a group and so on. Basically the list is unlimited. Now my point here is, do you observe how spontaneous the exam pattern is? They want to test how you deal with uncertainty. Because as a designer, that is what you do throughout your career. You will have deadlines, you will have to come up with some new ideas, not once, but at least twice, thrice a month to survive. Secondly, look at the types of questions asked. They are based on all the streams NID or IIT offer as their curriculum. So the questions are based such that they test your various design intelligence. Hence, to test your creativity and to test how you respond to uncertainties, how can the exam have a fixed pattern? But if you control your nerve and remain calm on the day of the exam, this can become an opportunity for you. You might have just somehow cleared the prelims, but now is an opportunity to score high because nobody knows how to handle this condition. It is level playing field for everyone. किसी को पता ही नहीं है कि क्या होता है, वो वहाँ पे क्या question पूछ देंगे. And to boost your confidence a little bit, let me remind you that 5,000 plus students appear in NID prelims in each program, that is undergraduates में और postgraduates में respectively. And now only around 500 are selected for NID mains, which is approximately 10%. That means you are already ahead of 90% of the students who appeared in NID this year. Then NID selects 3 to 5 students for 1 seat in mains. So now to get admission, you will have to just compete with at max 3 or 4 students to get admission. I think the situation is far better than the prelims one. So it is time you start believing in yourself and realize that you are creative enough to crack this exam. And your selection in the mains was not a fluke. So now let's come to the next part of the discussion. We will go to the how to prepare discussion, but before that let's discuss about one more question which is related to this question, and that is coaching helpful? Let me think. No. Generally, the coaching institutes make you practice model making only, but what is asked in the exam is completely new. And even if one question on model making is asked, do you know what happens? Everyone from a particular institute makes the same model, which defeats the very purpose of the exam. And examiners quickly come to know that these students were fed with junk and they are not using their mind. And then when the result comes, those students will be the first one to say that this exam is unpredictable and this depends only on luck and so on. But the truth is not like that. So if you are joining an institute, make sure that they guide you to use your creativity rather than make you cram a particular method to make models or narrate a story or speak or behave. Don't go for that. You will fail. And even if you pass, you will eventually fail as a designer. And now comes the next part for which we have created this video, that is how to prepare for studio test. I'm sure by now you must have understood that studio test is about being creative. So the correct question should be how to be creative. In fact, not just creative but confident about your creativity. If you have confidence in your creativity, then whatever may the question be, you will nail it. And to achieve that, I would recommend you to read some books on designs. Yes, you heard it right. I'm asking you to read some books to crack studio test. Utilize this time to enhance your thinking pattern. Learn about design as a profession and how to be creative. To help you with that, we have made a list of books which every designer should read. And not just that, we will upload these books on our Telegram channel. You can download it from there for free. So these are the books available right now which you can download. Now there are few students who find it difficult to read books. Either they find it difficult to understand or they lose focus while reading. For them, I would recommend to read introduction of the books only. That will be also helpful. In addition to that, if you feel that these books are still difficult to comprehend, we will post a summary of these books on our blog and on our YouTube channel as well. Just drop a comment for that in the comment section. Now, before we move ahead, I would like to take this opportunity and want to discuss two books which were game-changing for me as a design student. The first one is The Design of Everyday Things by Don Norman. This is available on our Telegram channel also. The book just breaks the myth we have in our mind about design as a profession. It reminds us what is the work of a designer, and that is to solve the problem and nothing else. And I'm pretty sure many of you might have read it already, and if you have not, please start with this one. And the second book is Creative Confidence. Again, a must-read book. The book talks about the untapped creative potential we have, but we don't have the confidence to put it out in the world. And I think this is what you need in the studio test. The book doesn't make you creative, nobody can. It just makes you realize that you are creative. In fact, the content of this video is heavily inspired from this book, but unfortunately we don't have the PDF version of this book. So if possible, please buy this book, but we will definitely come up with a summary of this particular book. And now, in the end, some tips for the studio test. First of all, practice fast sketching, doodling and brush up some color theory basics. Get a hold of some current affairs. This can be related to environment and health. For material related practice, I would suggest follow any coaching institute who are posting an ID studio test questions on their social media, but don't adopt their solution. Because like I said, everyone is doing that. Try to keep things simple. I know this is the most difficult part, but try not to complicate or overthink when something is asked. Sometimes what you think is cliche is very creative for others. And at last, the studio test is a 2-3 day affair. So most important thing is you will get a chance to be on the campus and feel like a student for those few days. So don't forget to enjoy the process. And that is it from my side on studio test. If you have more doubts, you can post a comment. And if you like what we are creating, please write about it in the comment section. See you next time. Until then, keep preparing and keep enjoying.